heyitsTubz and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing the case of the worst day ever. If you haven't checked out our previous videos, we're doing a series of this and we solved everybody's problems that day and why they are so unhappy. I believe this is going to be our last level with this guy right here, and everyone is just upset in this photo, and we'll have to see why this is. Alright, investigation number 10, a graduation to remember. Okay, we have 33 clues to look for. There's also, oh, this one has time involved. Oh, so there's 6 o'clock and 6:30. So there's a play before, and then there was that. I wonder if each scene has that. Each scene also has... Okay. Let's start with 6 o'clock, and this is going on. All right. Everyone, get back on stage. That was not part of the play. No, even louder. Toot bag. Uh-oh, she's getting mad. Whisper, I can't believe that happened. A bouquet of paper flowers. Stop laughing, that's mean. Ha 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 ha. And then someone ran off stage, it seems. Oh, there's a bunch of... Okay. Is this it? Oh, there's all those... Okay, there's 3 scenes. Desk assignment notes. Best friends can't sit directly beside, behind, or in front of each other. The king and queen of troublemaking must be closest to my desk. Put Bailey and Lal in the middle seats. The cat lover needs an end seat. Put Marley and Houston and Bailey between Houston and Bailey. The quiet crayon chewer cannot be near the cubbies. Put Houston in the back row, away from troublemakers. Tina likes to be by the door. Kat and Colin probably need glasses. Don't put Damien next to his crush. Duncan is a terrible influence on Lal. Keep them apart. Dear Mrs. Jenkins. Okay, so I think... Oh, show portraits. Whoa! Okay, interesting. So we actually don't need to do the teacher. Okay. Stuff done like during the play. Something did a toot bag. Okay. I appreciate you letting me know about the behavior changes you've been noticing in my son. I'm truly sorry for any disruption our son has been a part of. He says some trouble making friends. I think he just wants to look cool. We had a nice talk with him again, and I think I got through to him. Please let me know there are many things else at school, but please listen to... Okay. I think this is the guy that's upset, which means he's probably the Tink, because we have... Did I not get the Tink? I thought that letter had... Oh, it didn't say... Okay. I was so scared. First they hid, then they followed when a mystery package is dropped off at a Detective Harvey's pool office. He immediately suspects someone from his past. Well, Dirk, okay, this is the book. There's a switched. Ms. Jenkins, I'm very shocked that he sent home another behavior note with my daughter this week. It's the last week of school. I threw it in the garbage even without reading it. At home, my daughter is an angel, yet I'm supposed to believe that she magically transforms into a big bully when she steps in your classroom. You've accused her of picking on almost everyone. I think you are one picking on her for having a little fun with her friends. I've spoken with their parents too, and they will be complaining to the principal. Mrs. Watkins. Dear Mrs. Jenkins, I know my son was the easiest child in the class to handle. Unfortunately, it inspires others in his class to behave the same, so I wanted to express my gratitude for your patience and grace with him. His father has always been a prankster, and I'm afraid the apple didn't fall from the tree. Thanks again for wrangling the last school, Mrs. Atkins. That's why we call you the best teacher ever. Okay, different types of parents. A pink feather. Wait, the feather was... Oh, this is a whoopee cushion. Okay, there's a feather. Interesting. Okay, Marley. Oh, here we go. Marley is wearing purple, but does that matter? We can't see anything, but we can see the portraits. And there's a pink feather here. I want to group my bag. My favorite is chocolate. My favorite person is cat. My favorite color is blue. Brentley, Marley, Lal, Bailey, Cat, Colin. Okay, so this is Colin. Did I get Colin? I don't have a Colin yet. Oh, I do. Oh, we don't have last names. We don't have last names. Okay. Today, me and my friend. Okay. Oh, Colin drew with us. That's Peanut. That's so cute. I don't think the time matters for these two. All right, let's go to the last scene. 6 o'clock, 6:30. A royal retirement. Create your own silly play. The king of the jungle is ready to retire, but who will become the next leader? To make this important decision, the king decides to gather all his favorite animals in the kingdom and have them take turns striking their best pose on his throne. Whoever looks the coolest will become the next leader. Work with your students to create a silly dialogue and judge who struck the best pose. The character. Marley, Damien, or Houston. Okay. We gotta take our notebook out. Okay, so king could be Marley, Damien, or Houston. Okay. And do they have... Is there a king? Oh, the elephant is the king. Okay. The brown elephant, 3 zesty tigers, 3 cheesy cheetahs, 2 zany zebras. Apart from the king, each character will need a fun addition to provide costumes like a hat or home or craft made in class, plus a pair of cool sunglasses to put on when they sit on the throne. Send details for it. Throne pose order. One of the zebras is last. Brown elephant goes first. None of the cheetahs pose directly for each other. The second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. Bailey go directly after Marley. The animals with the 2-striped tail goes directly before an animal with a 3-striped tail. Colin goes fourth. One of the cheetahs is second to last. Okay, here we go. Kat and Duncan do not want to be cats. Lyle and... Okay, they want to wear hats. Tina and Brenly wants to stripes. Okay, so we need to pull up this here. Okay, so Kat and Duncan do not want to be cats. Do they not want to be cats? Do not want to. Do not want to be cats. And Lyle and Colin want to be cats. Duncan and Tina want to wear hats. Okay. Tina and Brenly wants to be something in stripes. Be something with stripes. So they're the zebras. There's also this stripes, and that's 2 stripes. And there are hats. So Tina and Duncan want to wear hats, which make me feel like this might be... No, but none of them are on this list for being the king. Okay. Let's figure this out. Ooh. Wait, it has to be you, huh? And if 6:30, they're gone. Oh, but the new note. Did I forget something in this note? I think I got all of these ones, did I not? I thought I got it all. Does it matter the time? No, okay, I did get all of them. And then there's this at graduation. Are you okay, hun? My wrist kind of hurts. A diploma, a pair of torn pants. Did you see that? Opening statement by Melanie Jenkins. A royal retirement. Graduation ceremony. Closing statement. Sponsored by Tripped. Okay, so there's got to be someone who's tripped. Oh, I gotta... How do I not see these portraits? Show words. There we go. I don't know why that disappears. So Melanie Jenkins... Is that the teacher? Yeah. Okay, the teacher is Melanie Jenkins. So that doesn't really matter. Who raised that child? I'd be so embarrassed. Gasp. A couple of the chewed crayons. Okay, so you're the crayon chewer. Okay, I have all the clues, and I think I need to figure out who is sitting in this desk right now. So, best friends can't sit directly behind, in front. I wish I can put them on the desk. So they have this best friend note. Marley is best friends with someone blue and pink. My favorite person is Kat. Okay. Put Bailey and Lyle in middle seats. Bailey and Lyle in middle seats. So they gotta be somewhere in here. That doesn't help me. Marley between Bailey and Houston. Okay, wait. Tina likes to be by the door. And what do we know about Tina? M and B. That doesn't give us anything. Put Houston in the back row away from the troublemakers. Don't put Damien next to his crush. Duncan's a terrible to keep them apart. Okay, so cat lover needs an end seat. Oh, the cat lover is definitely... This is definitely where Colin sits. He loves cats. Houston in the back row. Tina likes to be by the door. Cat and Colin probably need glasses. So I think Cat and... Oh, but there's... The quiet crayon chewer cannot be near the cubbies. Okay, how do we figure this out? So it's a Watkins and Atkins. But they don't have last names. I kind of feel like... Wait, we're missing Duncan's name, right? Duncan wants to be like his dad. My son, I think it's Duncan Atkins who has a crush on Cat. Because it also says, don't put, oh no, it's Damien. Oh no, I got the names messed up. This might be Damien. Oh, I'm missing one. Ha ha ha, oh. And then there's stuff from, they all have different glasses too. I need to figure out who's sitting in this desk. And someone's favorite color is pink, wasn't it? It's not Marley. It might be Brentley, because their favorite color is pink. And Brentley is friends with someone who... Oops. I kind of feel like Brentley might be... Oh, we do have a who sits where. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. So possibly Colin sits here. And I think Brentley is the one who might be there, but I'm not too sure. Oops. Put Bailey and Lal in middle seats. Okay, let's just do that first. Let's do the names. Put Bailey and Lal in middle seats. It's gotta be somewhere here. The king and queen of troublemaking must be closest to my desk. Cat lover needs an end seat. So it doesn't have to be this seat. It just has to be somewhere on these ones. And then Tina likes to be by the door. So let's put Tina by the door. The quiet crayon chewer cannot be near the cubbies, which was the person chewing, but we don't know who that is. Put Houston in the back row away from troublemakers. Okay, so closest to the desk. So maybe Colin doesn't go there because we need to put them away from the troublemakers, and the troublemakers has to be closest to her desk. Kat and Colin probably need glasses, so they're probably sitting in the front. Colin has to be on the edge, and so Kat is here. But there was something about Lyle and Bailey. Lyle and Bailey in the middle seats. Duncan is a terrible influence on Lyle. Keep them apart. So maybe Tina is still close to the door? It doesn't say Tina has to be the front. They just like to be in the front. Because we have also... There was the two troublemakers. One's a girl and one's a guy. And then Mrs. Tink is just like, I'm sorry, my son. Like, what's going on? Alright, best friends can't sit next to each other, was it? The king and queen of troublemaking, best friends can't sit directly behind in front of each other. And so, if we go to Bailey's... Marley. Marley's... Okay, I don't know who's who. Actually, can we say... Oh, there's different hair colors. So Marley is brunette. So this could possibly be Marley. And then that's Colin. And Marley is friends with, I think, this person and then a blonde person. No, these two. Or these two. I can't tell if that's... And then Bailey is friends... I don't know which one's Bailey, though. Is Bailey the blonde one? What else do we have in this cubby? When I want to go be police, my favorite is Apple. My favorite person is M and B. So it must be, I'm guessing Marley and Bailey, but there's also Brentley too. Brentley. What does Brentley say? I want to be a dog doctor. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite person is BFFs. And my favorite color is pink. And Marley and Bailey, are they friends? We don't know. They like basketball. Houston. Oh, this is the chewed crayons. My favorite person is Kat. And they have chewed the crayons. And the crayon crew is one of these guys. So the crayon chewer loves Kat. And I wonder if that is Damien. I'm gonna just guess this is Damien because he's in love with Kat. And they cannot sit next to each other. Kat's up front, which means Damien has to be somewhere back here. Maybe that's too close. Okay, so let me see which names I have and which ones I don't. I put Brentley up there. I haven't put Duncan. I've put Kat. I've put Damien. I've put Colin. I've put Bailey. I've put Lyle. Okay, so I haven't put Marley and Duncan yet. Houston has. And Tina. But we don't really know. I think, was it... Who liked pink? Brentley's favorite color is pink. So maybe this is Brentley's desk because of the pink feather. But they also have pink in their hair. I don't know if that's also possibly Bailey because of the pink in the hair. They're laughing. I don't know what's going on. And then it's whoever did this. Ooh, wait, it has to be you, huh? It's two troublemakers. How do we know who's... Okay, put Bailey and Lal in the middle seats. The king and queen must be close to my desk. Best friends can't sit directly behind, beside, or in front of each other. The cat number needs an end seat. Put Marley between Houston and Bailey. Put Marley between Houston and Bailey. So someone isn't supposed to be up here, I feel like. But I feel like Kat and Colin were the ones that needed glasses. So put Marley between Houston and Bailey. So someone's not... And then we have to have the crayon... Okay. Cannot be near the cubbies. So the crayon chewer is Damien. And they can't be on this side. So maybe we put Damien over here. What else do we have? Don't put Damien next to his crush. Okay, that's good. Duncan is a terrible influence on Lyle, keep them apart. Duncan is a terrible influence on Lyle. Keep them apart. 3 or more wrong. Okay. So I think we can't put Hmm. Maybe we could move this over. I'm not too sure. It's during the play. I don't know. Also, we have throne pose order. And that would be these portraits. Cat and Duncan do not want to be cats. Lyle and Colin want to be cats. So there's actually multiple cats because of Marley, Damien, or Houston is the king. Marley, Damien, or Houston is the king. But I don't have any of these names here either. Duncan and Tina want to wear hats. So this must be Duncan and Tina. But Tina wants to be... Oh, do I have multiple? Oh, yeah, okay. So because Tina wants to be something with stripes and a hat, then this must be Tina. But we don't know who Tina is. Uh-oh. Tina just doesn't like to sit by the... Just likes to sit here. Is there... I wish there was like a different time for these ones. What do we know about Tina? Tina is friends with somebody. No? We don't know anything about Tina? Okay, well, in order for throne order, what we can do is that the animal with 2 stripes goes directly before the animal with 3 stripes. Colin goes 4th. Colin is a cat. Cat and Duncan do not want to be cats, which only leaves them to be elephants. So Cat and Duncan must be elephants. Elephants. Okay. Lyle and Colin be cats. Tina and Duncan wants to wear a hat. So I think Tina is the zebra with hat. Tina and Brentley wants to be something with stripes. So then they have to either be a tiger or a cat or a zebra. And then the king is either Houston, Damien, or Marley. I think I need to figure out where everyone is sitting in order to find out who has the scarf. I'm gonna redo this. Let's do this again. It's gotta give us clues. Best friends can't sit directly behind, beside, or in front of each other. The king and queen of troublemaker must be closest to my desk. Put Bailey and Lal in middle seats. Bailey and Lal in middle seats. Okay, let's go to the names. So if we have Bailey and Lyle in middle seats. I guess these are just middle, we assume. The cat lover needs an end seat, so that's Colin. Put Marley between Houston and Bailey. So put Marley between Houston and Bailey. So wait, but Colin, what was it about Colin? Colin and Kat probably need glasses. So Colin's probably there. And put Marley between Houston and Bailey. So they could go here or here. But then there was someone that loved, or it could also go like Bailey, Marley, Houston. The quiet crayon chewer cannot be the cubbies. Put Houston in the back row. So Houston's in the back row. But Tina likes to be by the door. So put Marley between Bailey and Houston. Houston in the back row, away from troublemakers. Tina likes to be at the door. Kat and Colin probably need glasses, so I put them up top. So there's Kat. I don't think they're the troublemakers because we still don't have the troublemakers. But they're not, they should be, yeah. Tina likes to be, don't put Damien next to his crush. And we think Damien likes Kat. Duncan is a terrible influence on Lal. Keep them apart. Duncan is a terrible... Okay, so put Duncan there. Bailey is left? No, we already have Bailey. Tina, Marley, Brentley. Okay. So this is Marley. So now we know... And we thought this was Marley, so Marley's this. Okay? That's all I know. And now, does that help me with this? Cat? So Marley's not the king. So we know Marley is not the king. So it has to be Damien or Houston. And neither one of them had what they wanted. Okay. Lyle and Colin wanted to be cats. Tina and Duncan wanted to wear hats. So there's multiple... I think there's multiple hats. Let's see this again. So it has to be Houston or Damien. And then there's these troublemakers. So I feel like the troublemakers are the ones in the back, which are these two. So who else was the troublemaker in our recording? It's Duncan. So one of these has to be Duncan. And does Duncan wants to wear a hat. And Duncan does not want to be a cat. But it has to be... Unless this is Duncan. If that's Duncan... No, that doesn't make any sense. Unless they don't get what they wanted. So Brentley and... Oh, Brentley's also a troublemaker. Brentley and Duncan. Did Brentley have anything? Brentley wants to be something with stripes. So Brentley could also be a tiger. The one that's backstage with... but that's Marley. Marley's not a troublemaker. Oh, but maybe these are the besties. Maybe these are the besties because the three of them are together. And Bailey's... Marley is best friends with... Marley is best friends with someone with orangey hair, which could be this person. And this person. So Marley is friends, and Marley can't sit with Bailey. And they cannot sit... Okay, so they can't sit with friends. Which means it has to be Tina. Because we thought Tina... Oh, this might be Tina then. Or the other one is Tina. We know that Tina wants to be the zebra. So one of these I think is Tina because they're besties. Which leaves the other one to be... With blonde... This one and... Who's me? This was me. Marley's me. Marley's brunette. And they're besties. But I think this... Okay, wait. This got curly hair and straight hair. So these two are the besties. And so one of them is Tina. Because Tina wanted to be that zebra with the hat. And her other bestie can't sit with her. So it's not Bailey. So maybe it's Kat. Is Kat her other bestie? Or Brentley? Because they're not allowed to... Oh, wait, they can't sit... Wait, what was it? Directly behind, beside, or in front. So no here or here. So they can't be besties. And then Tina can't be... So it has to be Brentley. So Brentley and Tina. So this, I think, might be Tina because of that. And Tina wanted to be... And that means that is Brentley. Because of the bestie picture. And then let's go back to the play. So then this zebra has to be Brentley, the backwards zebra. Because I feel like the besties stick together. And so Brentley wanted to be something with stripes and Tina, so that's good. Which leaves Duncan and Tina wanted to wear hats. Duncan doesn't want to be a cat. So Duncan either has to be one of these elephants. And then, but I don't think it's the king because the king is either Damien or Houston. So let's assume that this is Duncan. But I don't know which one's Duncan. I only know Damien. Lyle and Colin want to be cats. Kat and Duncan do not want to be cats. I think Duncan is this guy. But I don't know how to find out. And then fourth is Colin. And we don't know what Colin is, but he wanted to be a cat. They also have to wear something from home that they like. So I think maybe we go back to the Cubbies because that was part of it. They gotta wear something like cool sunglasses. I want to be my dad. My favorite is chocolate. My favorite color is blue. So there is a blue scarf here. And that might be the troublemaker because he wants to be like his dad. His father's always been a prankster. I wonder if that means that that's Duncan? So then how do I find out? Oh wait, this is not Tina. This is Tina. Because with the hair is curly. Okay, who am I missing? There was also someone who had a bestie photo. We know who Bailey is. We don't know who Bailey is. My favorite person is M and B. My favorite person is M and B, which must be Marley and Brentley, because their favorite color is blue and they want to be a police. I don't know if any of this tells me anything. My favorite color is pink. I want to be a dog doctor. We don't have... Oh, there's pink glasses. Chocolate. My favorite color is blue. Well, we can figure out which ones are remaining because we have... Okay, so let's go back to the names. Let's go just names and let's put these guys over here. And the first one is definitely Damien because that's the chewed crayons. And they love blue. And Damien just might be the king. We don't know yet. Was there anything else blue? Possibly this zebra. Okay. And then Marley. Blue and pink. Marley's wearing purple. But we have that for Marley, so I think that's fine. And we did Tina and Brentley because with the besties. Lyle's Lyle. Bailey. Also pink. I think Bailey and Brentley are friends. And they both like pink. So this goes Marley. I'm just doing the organization here. And Lyle. Kat. And then... Oh, sorry. Bailey and Kat. Which makes this one Brentley's. My favorite person is M and B, which I think is supposed to be the besties, Marley and Brentley. And so it's Tina's. And Tina likes blue, which makes this one Houston's. And then Colin, and then Duncan just doesn't have anything in there to tell us. And Brentley is BFF and likes pink, so I kind of feel like maybe No, but Brentley? No, that doesn't make sense. Hmm. Damien or Houston is the elephant? But I don't know who is whose. Damien or Houston? There's nothing else that tells us about them in... Let's actually go back to this. A short play, graduation, closing statement. A pink feather. One of the zebras is last. The brown elephant goes first. Let's do this. Oh, but we have to go know their costumes. None of the cheetahs pose directly after each other. The second tiger has a through stripe. Bailey goes directly after Marley. Character prop notes. Hat from home. Does anyone have like a... No. Plus a pair of sunglasses. Wait! I didn't see this! I didn't see this! I didn't see this! Student of the season! Okay, that gives us a lot. Okay, this is Bailey as the pigtails. Oh my goodness. I accidentally clicked on that. I was like, I'm missing something. Bailey's with the pigtails. Lyle is... Which one's Lyle? None of these look like Lyle. Is this... Oh, this is Lyle. That's not Colin. Oh, is this Colin? Okay, wait. That's Lyle. Houston is this guy. Oh my goodness, this helps so much more. Okay. And Cat is... Oh, this is Cat. Okay. So we were right, I think, on there. Which leaves Colin. Okay. We have Damien. We have Brentley. We have Tina. We have Marley. We have Lyle. We have Houston. We have Bailey. Don't have Duncan. So it's Duncan and Colin. And I think this is actually Colin Tink. And that must be Duncan. This helps a lot. Because Damien or Houston is king. But if we go to here at the play, the king is not Houston. This is Damien. I just by the color of the skin. I feel like that's why they did that on purpose, so you can kind of tell, and then we can't tell, but I think those are the besties, which means that the king is Damien. And Houston could be one of the... Okay. So I think it's safe to assume that's Houston. All right. That's helpful. So let me put away the portraits that we've already used. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, so now we have this. So we have... The king is Damien. So we're missing Houston. Cat and Duncan do not want to be cats. We already have... Cat and Duncan don't want to be cats. So one of them has to be... But I guess a zebra. They can be... So they can either elephants or they can be zebra. I don't know why I thought a zebra. And... Did I already have anything for Cat and Duncan? I do not. One of the zebras is already gone. Lyle and Colin want to be cats. Duncan and Tina want to wear a hat. Tina and Brentley want to be something with stripes. Tina and Brentley are already done. Duncan and Tina want to wear hats. And the only hat left is this one, which we think is Duncan. Lyle and Colin want to be cats. Cat and Duncan do not want to be cats. So Cat and Duncan do not want to be. So cats. So it has to be the other zebra. Because that's the only non-cat. And then Colin and Lyle want to be cats. Which means we don't know what Bailey wants. What do we know about Bailey? Today's drawing, me and my friends. What do we have left? Okay, so we have pink sunglasses. That's accounted for. That's not accounted for. And okay, so we have the two sunglasses. All the three sunglasses cats are not accounted for. This one's the only wearing pink, so maybe that's Bailey. I just don't know which one's Duncan and which one's... Sorry, which one's Colin and which one's Lyle. Because I don't think it says, unless we find out. Colin is orange, but that doesn't really make a difference. Lyle doesn't really tell us anything there. Is there any other clues that I didn't see? She's getting mad. So it's this guy and this guy. I don't know how maybe I just make a guess. So we're missing this one and this one. Okay. I don't know how I got that, but I got that. Okay, now we can do the order of the throne. One of the zebras is last. The brown elephant goes first. Let's get the names. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. The brown elephant goes first. None of the cheetahs pose directly before or after each other, so they can't be side by side. The second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. Bailey goes directly after Marley. Colin goes fourth. All we know is Colin goes fourth. And what is Colin? Colin is a cheetah. Cheetahs, none of the cheetahs pose directly after each other. And there's 3 cheetahs. So neither one of the cheetahs can go here. Which means one of them has to go here and the other one has to go here. Because otherwise, or they can go 7th and 9th. That's fine too. One of the cheetahs is second to last. So if one of the cheetahs is second to last, it means the other cheetah can't go here. So the cheetahs have to go 2nd and 8. Yeah, so it would have to be like Houston and Marley, or Marley and Houston. But Bailey goes after Marley. And then we have to figure out the zebras. The animal with 2-striped tail goes directly before an animal with a 3-striped tail. The second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. So this is 2 stripes. And that's 3 stripes. And that's 4 stripes. So that's his tiger. So it's Lyle's tiger is the second tiger. So the first tiger would have to be Brentley or Bailey. Let me go back to the thing. Wait, so Colin has 4 stripes or 3 stripes. Colin, tiger, 3 stripes. Let me write that down. Cheetahs. Okay, so cheetah has to be 2nd or 8th. Oops, 8. Bailey goes directly after Marley. So Bailey after Marley. And Marley and Bailey are... So this is a tiger. So I can't have Marley and Bailey... If Marley goes first, and then it's Bailey, because Marley would be Bailey would be the first tiger. Then the second tiger to pose would be Colin. Colin's fourth. So I think this is correct. Okay. That was a bit confusing. And then the animal with 2-striped tail goes directly before an animal with this 3-striped tail. But it's animal. So do the zebras have stripes? The zebra has 3. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't help me. One of the cheetahs is second to last. One of the zebras is last. One of the zebras is last. Okay. There's 2 zebras. And it's Cat or Tina. So Cat or Tina are 9th. None of the cheetahs die. Okay, that's fine. Because we can't have the cheetahs here. So that... Okay, what are we missing? We have Duncan, Marley, Bailey, Colin. We're missing Kat, Tina, Houston, Brentley, Lyle, and Damien. Yeah, these 4 are done. And according to our notes, cheetah has to be number 2, which is Marley. That's correct. Which leaves... The other cheetah has to be number 8. And Marley's a cheetah, Colin's a cheetah, and Houston. So Houston has to be number 8. Okay. Houston is done. Then we have... The second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. I think that was Colin as the second tiger. Bailey goes directly after Marley. That's done too. One of the cheetahs is second to last. We got that. One of the zebras is last. So it's either Cat or Tina is last. But we don't know which one. The brown elephant goes first. None of the cheetahs pose directly before or after each other. So I think that's fine because we have all the cheetahs accounted for and we don't have to have them. Yeah, there's going to be no cheetahs. The second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. Wait, we don't have a second tiger. The first tiger is Bailey. So the second tiger is Brentley, because we only have 2 tigers. Okay, so that makes sense. The animal with the 2-striped tail goes directly for an animal with a 3-stripes tail. So how many stripes? So maybe Brentley goes... Who else is a stripes tail? Lyle is a tiger. Tina and Kat. How many tails do you have? 3 stripe for Tina. Tina has 3. And 2 for this one. Brentley has 2. What did it say in there again? The animal 2 goes directly before a 3. So I think it means... Okay, wait. Tina has 3. So Tina has 3, so... Was Brentley that had 2? Yes. So I think it's either Brentley and Tina or Brentley and Tina that way. So we'll stick those together. Where does Lyle go? How many stripes does Lyle have? Lyle has also 3. Lyle also has 3. Oops. Nope, that's not what I'm looking at. I need this stage. One of the cheetahs is second to last. The animal with 2 stripes goes directly before an animal with 3 stripes. So we know the animal with 2 stripes is Brentley. The second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. So Duncan, Marley, Bailey, Colin, And who has a two? And Brentley is a two-striped tiger. So then it might be Tina after, which makes Cat the other one, and then Damien goes 7th? No. We're so close. I think I actually have... Do I have all the names? Duncan, Marley, Bailey, Colin, Brentley, Tina, Damien, Houston, Cat. So... Lyle has 3 stripes. Lyle and with a 3-striped tail. I think I need to be more specific on who's what. Okay, so Tina is a 3-striped zebra. I think it has to do with the second tiger thing. Okay, Brentley is a 2-striped tiger. And it says the second tiger to pose. Do we already have a tiger? Bailey is already posing. So the second tiger to pose has a 3-striped tail. And that's not... So it's whoever is in this one. That's Lyle. Okay. Which makes it Brentley and then Tina. There we go. Okay, okay. But then we don't really know what happened. Oops. Because also someone tripped and fell. But then there was a whoopee cushion. And then someone was like, oh. Huh? Wait, it has to be you. Because of the feather? Paper, bouquet, flowers. I can't believe that happened. Stop laughing, that's so mean. Okay, she's getting mad. Let's see. During the play, Marley did something. Was it a prank? Must been. Tripped? No, threw? Let me see what I have here. Wait, then during the ceremony, someone tripped someone. And it's the guy that's sad. He got tripped. I think it has to do with this whoopee cushion. During the play, somebody threw, stuck, posed, tripped, dropped, embarrassed, scared, switched, hid. It could be that they put it on the throne, because the play is about sitting on the throne. The best leader, right? So what if it was on there? Wait, who's Lyle's this guy? Oh, they're running away. I wonder if they're laughing at Lyle. Oh no, during the play somebody hid, I think, a tote bag on the throne. Which, scared or embarrassed? Probably embarrassed. Or maybe it's them that stop laughing, that's mean. But it looks like they're laughing at... Oh, they're laughing too. And this person's running, so maybe it's this person? Oh no, she's getting mad. I don't know if they're talking about the teacher or about... Wait, it has to be you. Okay. Who is this person? It's Bailey. And she's also sad too. Someone embarrassed Bailey because it was the throne. It's the posing thing. She was next to pose? Maybe? Is that how the play works? The king guides one of the favorite animals, makes him sure his best pose on his throne. Okay, yeah, so it is. And who went before Bailey? It was Marley. And Marley is the one who did it. Okay, so Marley hid the two bag on the throne, which embarrassed Bailey because she was next to pose on the throne. During the ceremony, someone also tripped Lyle and... Oh no, okay, was it also the same person that did the tripping, or was it the other troublemaker? Because the other troublemaker is Duncan and Brentley. Gasp. They're all laughing. My wrist still kind of hurts. Diploma, a pair of ripped pants. So, and embarrassed? Scared? Must have been embarrassed. During the ceremony, is it Marley also did it? Marley tripped Lyle and embarrassed him again? Embarrassed him too. I don't think it was again. Ooh, 3 of them are wrong. Maybe it wasn't Marley that tripped. I feel like it was somebody else. It must have been one of the troublemakers. Who are the troublemakers of the class? Either Duncan or Brentley. Was it? And it has to be someone in front of them. It couldn't be Damien. It couldn't be Brentley, and it can't be Marley, which makes me think it's Duncan? Because he's a troublemaker? No. Maybe it wasn't Marley. Maybe it was a Brentley because they're the troublemaker? No, but I think it's Marley. But maybe it was just embarrassing them again? So then it wasn't Marley. Who went before Lyle? It'd be Colin, though. I think Colin did it? Which mean... No, wait. That doesn't make any sense. If we think Lyle is the one who got embarrassed, then it would have been Colin. Hit the two bag in the throne, which embarrassed Lyle because it was next to pose. At the ceremony, someone tripped Lyle again and embarrassed them. Next to pose. Then during the ceremony, Duncan tripped Lyle and embarrassed them again. But maybe it wasn't Duncan that tripped them? Who tripped them? Who was laughing the hardest? No clues here. I don't think it was them. It's these people that are laughing. But I thought the troublemakers were closest to the desk, so I thought for sure it'd be Brentley or Duncan. But maybe it wasn't. Because it wasn't, Colin? Did Colin do this? Or maybe because... Wait. Maybe Lyle got tripped because Lyle embarrassed... Bailey was the one's like, stop laughing. Who's Brentley? Okay, so if Lyle was the one who did it, then the next person that was gonna be embarrassed would be Brentley. But they don't seem, because they ran off stage. Okay, this was at 6 o'clock. Wait, it has to be you. Ooh. Huh? What does it mean it has to be you? Stop laughing, that's mean. I have no idea. Because if Lyle was... Lyle's... Is it the one that's like he's a bad influence? Duncan is a terrible to Lyle. So I wonder if Duncan had influenced him to do it. Then Lyle embarrassed Brentley because Brentley was next on the throne because they were next to Pose. And during the ceremony... Did Brentley do it? Two or less wrong, so it's not Brentley that tripped him. Somebody else tripped him. Was it Duncan? No. Who would have tripped him? Who raised that child? I'd be so embarrassed. Did you see that? It's someone who's trying to stand up for Brentley, so maybe it's one of her besties, like Marley? Or Kat? Oh no, Tina was her bestie. No. And oh, it's not again. It's to embarrass too. Oh! Lyle wanted to look cool in front of Duncan, the class prankster, so he snuck a two-bag on the throne after he took his turn. Brentley, the class bully, was humiliated. When she sat on it, everyone laughed, so she planned to trip Lyle at the graduation to get even. However, since Lyle wouldn't have to walk in front of Brentley or Marley, Tina had to actually do the deed. That's what you have to do it. That's what befell Lyle. That was difficult. Oh, is this the end? Can you believe such incompetence? At least I didn't break it. I worked hard for my prize. Oh, her cake! Or the spoon. I'll never be a boss, babe. I don't think your dad will ever like me either. Oh, the food in the bath. I really thought he cared about me. Oh, the breakup. I guess I made my share of enemies too. Yeah, bad boss. This is really the worst day ever. Oh, the Tink family. The end. We figured it out. This game was a labor of love by a husband and wife team. Thank you for your support. This was so much fun. I really enjoyed the case of the worst day ever. I love these types of games with the clues and the deduction and all the different... The storylines were all really unique and I think it was really funny, some of the situations. And then they had clues that would throw you off. I think the notes definitely helped a lot, but I didn't always use them. But it was good. I hope you enjoyed watching the series of the case of the worst day ever. There's a few games out there that like this that I also quite like and some I want to try. I've played Case of the Golden Idol before, but there are some other word games that I do want to play that I think we'll try to feature on the channel some point. But thank you so much for watching my video. If you've been following along for this whole series, I appreciate that a lot, and we'll see you for our next one.